Good morning, I hope you're all doing well. Today I will be bringing to you my watch list, how I create plans hours ahead of time, and the correct mindset to have in trading day in and day out. Let's get into it. But first, I'd like to address my last video. I don't know what happened towards the end. The volume got so loud and I have no idea what happened there. I'm really sorry. I'll work on it for the next video, for this one. As of 8 a.m., you could see that ATAI is the only stock I have on watch. Here is a tweet I tweeted at 7:37 a.m. so you could see that it's 2 hours before the market opened, and I said that as long as this holds that 2.5, it's dangerous for shorting. As you could see, this stock spiked big in the last day, and today's day 2, and it's spiking into this resistance level on the daily chart. There is significant volume here, but it's not as significant as yesterday's volume. So if you look at this, it's 10.4 million shares of volume and it topped at 266, and this one is roughly 14 million shares of volume and it topped at 337. So those levels are key levels from before the market opened yesterday. So while it's spiking, you could see that it spiked intraday to that 250 area, and then you start to see it curling up, and here you see these higher lows. This is indicating that it's showing some signs of strength if you're short, and you probably should get out to avoid a situation like this. This squeeze happened after hours because the volume was a little less, so the selling pressure wasn't able to keep the stock down with all the demand of buyers. So that's shorts covering buying, and then there's regular buyers that are buying an overextended stock. So you can see my plan I wrote, it's a nice pre-market gap over yesterday's high. Let it get tired, then look for overextended gap down setup. So I want it to get tired and then maybe an overextended gap down setup tomorrow. Doesn't even have to be today. And I also said watch for overwhelming volume. That means that if the volume starts getting too big, that the trade is no trade anymore, because you could see by this day 1, it had over 50 million shares of volume, and the float you could see is only 24 million. So right there, 50 million shares is more than the float, therefore it's volume overwhelming. Now it's 8:35 a.m. I skipped a little ahead so that the video is not too long. But since we have about an hour till the market open, I'm going to review another one of my tweets that I think is a great lesson. So what I said is, if you're not in this for the long run outcome, then quit now, or you reevaluate what your goals are. Because if your goals are not to develop over the long term, then you're in the wrong field of business. These are the only 2 choices I recommend, because it'll save you so much time and so much disappointment if you just understand this from the beginning. Long run results over time are what pays off. Sorry, I got really hyped. Sorry about that. Hashtag in it to win it. Anyway, I'm gonna speed this up because this is taking way too long. So I'm just going to draw a horizontal line so we can keep an eye on that 250 area where it topped out yesterday. So now the market has been open for a while and ATAI hasn't done much, so I haven't been recording it. But now it's set a base and it's breaking through that 250 area again where we put that green line. And you see that it went over and under it a few times, but now it seems like it's perking through it pretty strongly. So right now we're witnessing a delayed morning spike. And this is why I warned about the 250 area so much before the market opened, is because it served as a key level in pre-market as well as yesterday's high. And it's a low flow, and yesterday I had surging volume. So look at this. Now if you shorted, you're down 50 cents a share. You're not loving it. This picture right here is exactly what I feel like. There's so many people that are shorting this way too early, losing so much money, and we're just sitting here looking at this picture and watching the house burn down, pretty much. A simple way to avoid this is just don't short stocks with low float, surging volume, and ones that haven't spiked enough. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, subscribe, like, leave a comment. And you can even leave any questions you like in the comments. I'll answer them to my best of my ability. And I love your questions. I love your input. So please keep it in mind that I use that to better my next videos and create the best content for you. Thank you.